Hey everyone, Rob here from Gunfather Milsim. Today I'm bringing you a review of the HSGI version 2 polymer tacos. Now, anybody who watches my content at all knows I'm a real big fanboy of HSGI. They don't sponsor me, they don't send me any free crap to review. Everything I have of theirs, I buy with my own money. I just like the company. They came out with some version 1 polymer tacos a couple of years back. I actually only have one left. They look like this. They have this weird kind of cross pattern here. I wasn't impressed with these. I still have them, I still use them just because they still work, but honestly I didn't really think they were that great, not that big an improvement. One of the main issues I had was with their attachment system here on the back. But I like the concept. So when they came out with these version 2 polymer tacos recently, and these admittedly they look pretty sexy, I thought, oh what the hell, we'll give them a try. First thing I was a little disappointed in when they arrived is it turns out they have the exact same attachment system the version 1s did. What's the issue with that attachment system? Well, there's a really short screw in here, and over time it will work its way out, okay, with vibration and whatnot. And I've had these actually kind of fall off operationally real world. So luckily I recovered the screw, put some blue Loctite on there, put it on tight, let it cure, and never had another problem again. So first thing I did when I bought these, got them, unscrewed that screw, put some blue Loctite on it, tightened it back down. I've never had a problem after I put Loctite on them. Do I wish I didn't have to do that from the factory? Yeah. But that screw is really short. It's only like 4 threads. So it will come undone. Now, these cost about $40 from HSGI. The old school kind of cordura ones, and this is actually a double, but the old school cordura ones cost about $42 to $44. So cost-wise, it's kind of a wash. Question is, are these better, even though they're cheaper? Kinda, depending on what you're using them for. First thing that I noticed that is worth noting is see there's a gap here where you can pull out the bungee there and put it back in. That makes it a lot easier to adjust the tightness up and down the magazine pouch. Is that big a deal? Not really, but if you want to use it for something different, like let's say like a bandage or something, like an Israeli bandage, you kind of need to loosen it all up, and that's kind of difficult to do on the old ones. It's kind of a bear to really run all that cordage out. So that's a nice touch. Also, that same ability to unclip it means that it's kind of protected a little bit on the exterior. So if you were to spend a lot of time going prone or whatever, that cordage, which is really the weak point here, is this elastic cordage, is somewhat protected and it's not going to get as scuffed up. Now, on the regular old school cordura ones, have I damaged the cordage on these? Yeah, in some of them, but it was never more than a scuff. It takes a lot of banging around to really tear up that cordage, and once again, it's just on the front. On the sides, the cordage is still exposed. It's still going to get damaged. It's a minor point. Another advantage is these are really easy to clean, okay, because it's not cordura, it doesn't soak up mud and dirt and grit. This last weekend I did a airsoft op and I got covered in mud, and my rig got covered in mud at the front, and I had to spend a lot of time hosing off my my tacos, my cordura tacos on there, because they just got a bunch of mud soaked into them. It's kind of a big pain in the ass. It took me quite a while to clean them out. If I had been using these, it would have been a breeze. So one thing nice about these polymer tacos is they are modular. You see, notice these 4 holes here. Those correspond with the 2 holes on the back of a pistol polymer taco, and you could put the 2 on top of each other, and obviously depending on what set of holes you use, it's going to sit higher or lower. It's kind of a nice touch, but here is the negative. You can see how thick that is if you were to do that. That's a lot of thickness on your plate carrier. I like my plate carriers being close to my body. If you have a lot of crap on the front, when you go prone, you're almost like a little teeter-totter. You compare that to the traditional kangaroo taco, which is, in my opinion, this is the best do-everything pouch there is on the market, okay? You compare the thickness there with the thickness there, you see this is just a lot thicker, whereas this, everything stays pretty compact. Now, with this kangaroo style one, you can't remove the pistol pouch. It's always there, but in my opinion, it's worth having just to always have that option of putting something small, flashlight, pistol magazine, multi-tool, whatever, anytime you want, throw it in there, get it so your hands are free. That's just me. So kind of worth noting, that is pretty thick. Big question, how well does it actually hold magazines? Well, I've been testing it out quite a bit, both out on the range and on the airsoft field, and there's some interesting points here for airsoft players. First off, real steel Magpul PMag, no problem. Works great, in and out, holds it stiff, awesome. no problems at all. Real Steel AK, Mag-Cool AK, mag. Not quite as slick, but it still holds it just fine. In and out, no problems, okay? Gets the job done. Airsoft magazine, PTS. Okay, cool. Just like the real one, no problem. Airsoft AK mag. Problems. So, why is it doing that? Why is it getting stuck? If you look close here, you'll see right down here, the sides kind of kick out a little bit. That creates a little bit of a gap down there. That gap's no problem for a real AK mag, okay, because there's enough of a difference gap here that this thing, this little protrusion to hold the magazine in the magazine well on AK, doesn't get stuck. Now, because an Airsoft AK magazine well is different and it's not as deep, this little nub here is kind of farther up towards the top of the magazine, and thus it gets stuck in this little area down here, and the damn thing is stuck in the magazine pouch. If you try to pull that out hard enough, it is going to end up breaking the magazine, because the little plastic clips on the bottom here at the base plate are going to end up snapping off, and the inside of the magazine is going to be stuck in your pouch, and the external is going to be in your hand. I found that out the hard way. So, what's the takeaway? If you like running an Airsoft AK, these are not for you. They're not going to work. For everything else, they're fine. So, as I like to use Airsoft AKs now and then, I only use these on Real Steel. Having said that, I really like them for Real Steel, as long as you're not stacking things on top of it. So as far as how these tacos actually attach to your plate carrier, they use these proprietary HSGI clips. Now, these aren't bad. They're not great. I've never found a clipping system that I actually fell in love with. I kind of like the malice clips, but they also have kind of drawbacks. These are a bit easier to get on and off than a malice clip. These are kind of nice because they have these two screw holes that really attach it firmly to the magazine pouch, but without it, you're screwed. You can't, I can't remove these and use some other way to affix this to a plate carrier. This is all I got, because of these screws. I have to use their system. So just kind of worth noting, if you're particular about how you attach your pouches and you don't like this, might not be for you. I can live with it. So big takeaway, are the version 2 polymer tacos better than the cordura ones? No, I don't think they are. And I like these. I like the fact that they're slick. I like the fact that the cordage is protected. I like how they look. But at the end of the day, the Kangaroo Cordura tacos, tried and true, these things are awesome. You just can't get as much versatility in any set of pouches as you can with these right here. Now, does that mean I'm going to get rid of these and sell them? No, I'll use them. I think they're great. I like them. But all in all, the Kangaroo Cordura ones are just better. So that's it for my review of the HSGI version 2 polymer tacos. If you like my content, please like, subscribe, hit the little bell. You guys know how YouTube works. Or better yet, support my content by buying some of my merchandise off my website, dicehotactical.com. That's my company. I make a variety of slings in a variety of colors. You can also buy Gunfather Milsim patches there. They look just like that. Thanks for watching.